Hello everyone, my name is Oliver Powell, the Angry Canadian. Yesterday, in my last video, I talked about the Ontario curriculum for sex education, and everything was hunky-dory. I said my piece about what needed to be in the classroom and what should stay out. Mainly, the whole bit about the masturbation and the oral sex and the anal sex part, okay? That doesn't really belong with little kids. Let little kids be kids, for fuck's sakes. But now, Premier Kathleen Wynne is like, oh, because I'm a lesbian and this is what I want and everyone's protesting about it, that makes all the protesters homophobic. And that's not fucking true, okay? You know, I am certainly not a homophobe. I'm not. I have gay friends, gay co-workers, and some gay family members. And I don't look at them any differently than I would look at any other person. So I'm just a responsible parent, and I just don't want my kid, when he's in grade 6, to learn about masturbation. Like I said earlier, he can figure that out for himself. Lord knows I did. Anyhow, so we'll move on to the article and you can see for yourself. And we'll read it together. So here is the article I found on cbcnews.ca. So here it says, Kathleen Wynne sees homophobia aimed at sex ed protesters. Sorry, Kathleen Wynne sees homophobia amid sex ed protesters. Maybe there are a few homophobic people protesting, but I certainly am not. So, Premier Kathleen Wynne says she has no doubt homophobia motivated some of the hundreds of people who protested in Ontario's new sex education curriculum this week. I will post the link to this article in the description below, so you can read it yourself and be a little bit more informed. So McNaughton, the Progressive Conservative MPP, said, you know, obviously the Conservatives are not very supportive of whatever the Liberals are going to say. You know, that's politics for you. But, you know, so let's just read one of his quotes about how he's upset over what Kathleen Wynne is doing with our sex education curriculum, shall we? So he goes on to, you know, he's pissed at this point. He goes on to say, it is not the Premier of Ontario's job, especially Kathleen Wynne, to tell parents what is age appropriate for their children, McNaughton had said after the changes were announced. Thing I'm kind of upset about is that her perspective that this is simply a homophobic backlash to her, and I disagree personally. I think the majority of these protesters out there are concerned parents like myself, wanting to make sure that their kids are being taught sex, you know, appropriately and with the right I guess the right methods. You know, like just to beat a dead horse again one last time. Do I believe that there should be a masturbation class? Absolutely not. You know, should there be an oral and anal sex? No. But to wrap this up, sex education is very important, especially from if you watch my previous video where I talk about, where I mentioned that they're going to talk about sexting and being internet savvy. That is also very important. There are a lot of creeps out there that deserve, you know, not just a book thrown at them, but, you know, my fist. No. There's a lot of creeps out there that will do god-awful things to children, and you need to protect your kids against that. They also have to know how to protect themselves, which is why I do think that the sex education in grade 1 is a good idea because it will teach the kids the proper names of their body parts. But so thank you for watching. My name is Oliver Powell, the Angry Canadian. Have yourself a nice evening, and I'll see you all in the next video. Bye!